Hello, everyone, you magical beings. It's Junie checking back in with you regarding the Summer Wells case. I wanted to also share with you photographs that were sent to me by Missi from the Forensics Astrologer. She has sent me a few images of locations that I have mentioned in some of the charts that I have done that represent possible locations of where summer wells could possibly be. I have said many times that Summers, if she is possibly passed away, and regardless of who done it, okay, we still need to know where she is. And unfortunately, when we're looking at these crime charts, we do look for a body location, okay? And I have said many times that she's an Aquarius, and her body would be ruled by Aquarius. Aquarius rules fresh waterways. It also rules areas that are higher elevated, areas that might have high cliffs around it, areas that are beautiful and scenic. And Missy sent me these pictures, and I've been saying that, Aquarius rules bridges with water running under them. It can also rule dams, especially if that dam once had electricity running through it. Because please remember that Aquarius is connected to Uranus, and Uranus is the sky god of electricity. He's the sky god of lightning and water. Think about that. He's not a water sign, he's an air sign, but he is the water bearer. If you look at Aquarius, he's actually holding water, and he's in a very scenic area that's basically in a river. So Aquarius is an interesting placement for a body location. And Missy shared these photographs with me, and she also shared them with Kirsty, the criminal astrologer, Kirsty McIntosh, the criminal astrologer. Please check her channel out as well, and give her a like, give Missy a like. She's done a lot of videos on summer wells. Like I said, it really doesn't matter, how we look at the astrology for who done it. That's not what it's about. If there are some parts of our astrology that does match up, and that was parts that we do see that if, a kidnapping, that it would be directed towards Don, that if it's a legit kidnapping, there's a lot of anger that's squared over to Don, and someone getting revenge, or someone angry at Don, or maybe someone that's scared of Don, or there's just some type of weird connection with Don. And I see Taurus being there. It could possibly even be property, some type of property issues. I'm not sure. And if you go to Missy's channel, she can explain her theory about, how she sees it. I see that the ruling planet of the open enemy line is square to Don a couple of times throughout the chart. What does that mean? It can mean that there's a lot of anger directed towards Don Wells, showing up as the sun in this chart. He's conjunct Mercury, so which would rule possibly the siblings. So with it being square to Don, it could mean that, like Missy sees it as well, that it's a revenge kidnapping, that there could possibly be someone that's square to Don, meaning that there's anger directed towards Don, and this could have been some type of retaliation. With Taurus there, I can't help but think of property, or Taurus can rule so many things, okay, guys? This is just a theory, all right? There's a lot. These planets mean multiple things at multiple different times, and it depends on the question that you ask. But I do see that there could be a possible kidnapping, and it could be directed towards Don. And I know I get a lot of hate for saying I pay attention to who Mars is directed their anger to. I also pay attention to who Mars points at in charts, because I've done enough charts now to see where people have committed, you know, they've taken their own life, and you see Mars points at their AC line, or you see Mars points to their actual natal sign, or you see that Mars points at summer, but the square goes over to dawn. So it's like Mars sets its sights on summer, but the anger is directed towards dawn. I've seen multiple murder charts by now that I've really learned to hone into to who Mars points at. Now, I know that sounds absolutely crazy, but I've looked at enough crime charts to see when people shoot themselves in the head, or to see when people have taken their own lives. You got to pay attention to who Mars is looking at. And I know that's going to sound absolutely crazy, and I have no bearings to back that up. It's just something that I've noticed, and it sends chills down my spine. Even when we did the charts for the war in Israel, Libra was ruling the AC line, and Mars is pointing at Libra the moment that they started killing. Okay? And it's not just with suicides. It's not just with murder. It's when I see it in wars. I've seen it in car accidents. It's really weird. And I don't have any like astrology that can back that up. It's just something that I've personally noticed doing these charts. Call me crazy, but maybe other astrologers can agree with me, but you'll start to see Mars pointing at a certain sign or a certain area on a chart, and other things match up, and it's really weird. But that's neither here or there. Again, I'm just wanting to share these locations with you because Missy is a talented astrologer. She knows more than me. Kirsty knows more than me. They are more talented and more educated than me. I'm still learning. I've really just started looking at criminal astrology maybe for a few months. I am minuscule to what these guys know. I am minuscule to what Val Evans knows. I am minuscule to what Kirsty knows. And I am minuscule to what Missy knows. Okay, now we're going to play a clip of Kirsty McIntosh, the Forensic Astrologer.
This was the map. Okay, I'll go back. This was the map I did ages ago. I got it from a link on the 25th of July 2021, this one here, right? So I opened it up and then typed in this, Patrick Henry Dam Eastman. Now watch this. Boop. Right on the line. Between these two lines, actually. If they don't search this place, it'd be nuts. That dam, according to me, could have got, you know, when I did that, that could have gone absolutely anywhere, couldn't it, you know? Like, here's our whole circle. It could have been out here, I don't know. I had no idea where that place was. But of course, it's between these two lines. They need to search there 100% where they're supposed to be looking in the area. Let's have a look at what I did. This was the map. Okay, I'll go back. This was the map I did ages ago. I got it from a link on the 25th of July 2021, this one here, right? So I opened it up and then typed in this, Patrick Henry Dam Eastman. Now watch this. Boop. Right on the line. Between these two lines, actually. If they don't search this place, it'd be nuts. That dam, according to me, could have got, you know, when I did that, that could have gone absolutely anywhere, couldn't it, you know? Like, here's our whole circle. You could have been out here. I don't know. I had no idea where that place was. But of course, it's between these two lines. They need to search there 100%.
Okay, so there you go. That is a very well-educated astrologer who had this map up before Missy sent me her information. Kirsty had already mapped out certain areas, and me not, I read Kirsty's book, and out of reading Kirsty's book, I came up with the same theory that she's an Aquarius. And all this that we were discussing, what Missy has mapped out and what Kirsty from the Criminal Astrologer has mapped out, we're all three on the same page. I actually haven't watched Val Evans do Summer Wells. I don't have a membership to her account. I'm probably going to have to get one. I'm not sure if she feels that Summer is in Aquarius or not. But, here's a few astrologers where we can all agree pretty much so on a theory of a possible location of where this child is. I mean, that just can't be a coincidence. So think about that. I mean, that's pretty amazing, right? So I wanted to do my best to gather this information together for you and present it. I know I'm just a tiny little speck on the spectrum of YouTube, but I think it's important that we get this message out. Like I said, I am not as knowledgeable as Missy. I'm not as knowledgeable as Kirsty. I still have so much training to do. So I wanted to share it with you guys. And I also want to say, of course, I don't want to think of Summer Wells in this position, okay? Of course, I don't want to think of her as passed on. And I know a lot of channels get very upset when we discuss Summer Wells as possibly passed over. And I know there's tons of drama about who's guilty, who's not guilty. Did the parents do it? Did the neighbors do it? There's all these theories out there. And I just really want to put those theories aside and just look at possible locations of where she could be placed if she is possibly deceased. I'm not saying that she is deceased. What I'm saying is that there is a few educated ladies and me who's just learning have all three come up with kind of the same theories of where she could possibly be located, and even down to the mileage. We all agree on that, all three of us. So I just wanted to share it with you. And you guys take it and do what you want with it, but know it, okay? And if you weren't aware of this beautiful painting of Summer Wells, it is a gift to the Wells from Missy, the Criminal Astrologer. This is a beautiful gift that she did bless the parents with, and it has really moved everyone in the true crime community. If you guys didn't know, this is a gift from Missy that she gave the parents. And I'm thankful that we have this beautiful painting because of Missy. And I'm grateful for Missy. I'm grateful for Kirsty. And this is a beautiful picture that we have of Summer. And y'all can thank Missy for it. She gifted this as a gift to the Wells. And I think it's a beautiful thing. Because Missy is a beautiful person. And I'm going to close out this video with just showing you all the videos again and the photos that Missy has sent me and some of Kirsty's maps. Please check them both out. Missy, the Forensic Astrologer, and Kirsty McIntosh, the Criminal Astrologer, solving crime using astrology. Both amazing people, okay? And I'm just going to let the video play with photos that they have.